Good morning, everyone. Hopefully, all of you can hear me clearly. Is the sound clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Basically, our today's class is very important for the students, so please inform other students to join the class immediately, okay? We will take some review classes regarding Laplace transformation, so please inform others to take the classes.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, we will start after 2 or 3 minutes, okay?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes?
ম্যাম আমাদের কি কোনো নন কলেজিয়েটের লিস্ট হয়েছে বা এরকম কিছু?
Basically,
non
একটা
collegiate
list,
আছে ma'am?
yes, one list is completed for collegiate, non-collegiate and discollegiate, and the problem is that here we cannot change anything because in the MCAP the attendance rate is locked. Okay, so if I want, then I cannot change it. Is it clear?
ম্যাম চেঞ্জের জন্য
আচ্ছা, জানতে চাচ্ছেন যে কেউ মানে হচ্ছে ডিসকলেজিয়েট আছে কিনা?
কে কেন নন কলেজিয়েট সেটা জানতে চাচ্ছিলাম।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, এটা প্রবাবলি যারা যারা নন কলেজিয়েট হয়েছে তারা অলরেডি জেনে গিয়েছে। আর আপনাদের যদি কারোর মানে ইন্টারেস্ট থাকে বা কেউ কনফিউজ থাকেন যে আমি হতে পারি জানি না, সেক্ষেত্রে ক্লাসের পরে আপনি আমাকে কল দিয়েন, আমি চেক করে দিব, ঠিক আছে?
ওকে ম্যাম।
Okay, we will start our class at 11:05 a.m. Okay, please wait for 2 minutes. Okay, already 5 minutes over, so now we can start our class. And students, those who are present, please write in your ID number on the chat box. Here, basically, in our today's lecture, sorry, I will discuss, just give hints for 2 problems, including Fourier analysis. Okay, our today's class, we have one thing is that we have completed the syllabus for Laplace transformation. That's why we will try to solve 2 problems. from Fourier analysis. I just give hints and I also included the class materials in the Google Classroom. So after giving my hints, if you see the class materials, you will be able to understand this. And still, if you have problem, then I will discuss these two problems or solve these two in the next class. But at first, I will give the hints of these two problems. And after that, we will go for the review class for Laplace transformation. That's why. So here there is a problem, boundary value problem. You have to solve it. But here, in our previous classes, we have solved different types of boundary value problems by using Fourier transformation. Hopefully you cannot remember because you completed it at probably two months or 1 month ago, that's why. But we have completed many problems similar to this solved boundary value problem by using Fourier transformation. And here it is also a boundary value problem, but here the problem is the range of x is from minus infinity to plus infinity. I'm sorry. Here the range for x is from minus infinity to plus infinity, but in your last lectures or last classes, you have solved Fourier transformation. Using Fourier transformation, you have solved boundary value problem, but there either your range for x is finite or it is something like this, x is greater than 0, okay? You have solved maths for this two condition, x is greater than 0, that means the range is from 0 to infinity, otherwise a finite range of x. And for the interval 0 to infinity, you have used infinite Fourier sine transformation. For this range 0 to infinity, you have used infinite Fourier sine transformation. Okay. And for this finite limit of x, you have used finite Fourier sine transformation. But here the problem is our interval is from minus infinity to plus infinity. So in that case, you have to use the formula of complex form of Fourier transformation. What is this? You have to use the formula of Fourier transformation in complex form. Because in complex form, in the formula of Fourier transformation, the range for x is from minus infinity to plus infinity. So when you see that for solving boundary value problem, your range is from minus infinity to plus infinity, in that case, you have to go for the complex form of Fourier transformation, okay? So that's the different thing here. And there is another one, your boundary condition. Here it is u, x comma t less than m. Here m is not given. But here you can see that it's modulus of ux comma t. When you take the modulus of any term of any function, then it indicates the positive, right? It indicates the positive value. So by this sign, we can say that this is positive and this is less than m. Since it is positive and it is less than m, so m is obviously positive constant. Is it clear? This is your boundary condition and it is given that on the left side it is modulus of ux comma t. Since it is modulus, it is positive. And a positive number when is less than to another number, then that number will be must positive in this, right? Will must be positive. So in that sense, we can say that it is positive. And the values for u is bounded since it is less than m. So we can say that the values here is bounded. And when your value is bounded, if I take x tends to infinity, then for x tends to infinity, what will be the values for your u? Let me tell again, here it is your boundary condition. This is the modulus, that means positive value. It is less than m, m is a positive constant. And here it is less than m, that means the result is bounded for this. So if I take x tends to infinity, then what will be the values for this? Can anyone guess what will be the values for ux comma t? Infinity or 0?
Infinity.
Infinity. So when your result here, we have seen that our values for your function u is less than m, m is positive. So and here it is a positive value, which is finite. M is finite and positive, and this is less than M. That means the values for U will be finite and positive and bounded. But here, when you take x tends to infinity, then it goes for unbounded, right? When x tends to infinity, then it goes for unbounded. And for unbounded region, your values of U will be 0. Okay? For unbounded region, your values for U will be 0. And when your U is equals to 0, then if I take the first order differentiation of U with respect to t, it will be also 0. When for x tends to infinity, the values for U is equals to 0. And now if you take the first order differentiation of U, then it will be also 0. Okay. So now we will go for the solution of this problem. Here the given partial differential equation is this. And your limit is from minus infinity to plus infinity. So now we will take the complex form of Fourier transformation on the both sides of this equation. So take the complex form. But before taking complex form of Fourier transformation, you have to know the formula, right? You have to know the formula. Suppose there is a function f of x and we want to find the complex form of this function or the complex form of Fourier transformation of this function. Then the formula will be minus infinity to plus infinity, your function f of x into e to the power I alpha x into dx. Okay, this is the formula for Fourier transformation in complex form. So this is our given partial differential equations. Now we will take the complex form of Fourier transformation on both sides of this equation. So take the complex form, it will be from minus infinity to plus infinity. Your function is this del u by del t. And e to the power I alpha x into dx. On the right side, it is minus infinity to infinity, del square u by del x square into e to the power I alpha x into dx. Now the procedure is as similar as the previous one. The way you have solved boundary value problem by using the formula Fourier transformation in real form. Okay. Now it's similar with the real form. The different thing is that the formula of Fourier transformation in complex, but the procedure with the calculation are as similar as the previous one. Okay. So follow this method or procedure to solve this one, and the solution is also given in your class materials. Now, one thing you will face for solving this integration is that you need the values for ux comma t when your range is x tends to infinity, okay? And when x tends to infinity, the values for u x comma t is equals to 0 and del u by del t is also 0, okay? So you need these two informations for calculating your improper integration. And one thing is that for solving these problems at the last stage, you have to use the inverse Fourier transformation, the formula of inverse Fourier transformation. So what is the formula for inverse Fourier transformation in complex form? In complex form, the formula of inverse Fourier transformation . And the formula is okay. So in this, you know that for solving boundary value problem at the last stage, you have to use the formula of inverse Fourier transformation. And for this problem, you should know the formula for inverse Fourier transformation in complex form. And this is the formula for inverse Fourier transformation in complex form. It is 1 by 2 pi. The range is from minus infinity to plus infinity. And here, this is the Fourier transformation of our solution capital U x comma t. Okay, this is the Fourier transformation of our solution capital U x comma t. So if you take the inverse Fourier transformation of this, you will get the solution. And e to the power minus I alpha x into d alpha. In your main formula, Fourier transformation in complex form, you have considered it is minus infinity to plus infinity, f of, or something like this, capital U x comma t, e to the power I alpha x into dx. This is the Fourier transformation in complex form. Since it is e to the power plus I alpha x into dx, so in the inverse formula, it will be e to the power minus I alpha x into d alpha. Be careful, for Fourier transformation in complex form, it is e to the power I alpha x into dx. But for inverse, the formula is e to the power minus I alpha x into d alpha. That's the difference between these two formula, okay? So I think by seeing the class materials, you will understood this procedure. And one thing is that this problem is not so much important for your term final exam. I just want to give you the idea. When your range is from minus infinity to plus infinity, then how can you solve this? Suppose you know that in your exam, there will be a part that is named as Viva. So in your Viva, your teacher can ask, normally for solving boundary value problem, you have used or you use the Fourier transformation in real form. But when your range is from minus infinity to plus infinity, so in that case, what is be the perfect formula, or which formula will you apply for solving your boundary value problem when your limit is from minus infinity to plus infinity? Basically, for this reason, I just included this class in with your the topic Fourier analysis. Okay, and the class materials is also provided, and I just want to give you another information for solving boundary value problem. Suppose there is a problem del u by del t is equals to del square u by del x square, 0 less than x less than 6, t greater than 0, ux 0 comma t is equals to 0, ux 6 comma t is equals to 0, and u x comma 0 is equals to 2x. Okay. So can anyone say for solving this one, which formula is appropriate, or for solving this boundary value problem, which formula is appropriate? Here the range for x is from 0 to 6. Will you use the finite formula or infinite formula? সবাই মনে হয় probably ভুলে গিয়েছেন Fourier analysis এর solving boundary value problem. Probably all of you have forgotten the procedure of solving boundary value problem here. So I'm telling it. So when your range is from 0 to plus 6, then that means it is finite. So for finite range of x, you can use the formula of Fourier transformation for Fourier sine transformation. Okay, Fourier sine transform. Basically, for solving boundary value problem, we have to use Fourier sine transform. So here it is finite. So the formula will be in real form, and by saying this range, we can take decision. We will use finite Fourier sine transformation. But here there is a little bit problem. There is a little bit problem. Here your boundary conditions are given in derivative form. Here your boundary conditions are given in derivative form. Okay. Here this is the problem. When your boundary conditions are given in derivative form, in that case, you have to use Fourier cosine transform. In our class where we solved the Fourier boundary value problem by using sine transform, we have seen that we use sine transform for all of the problems. But when your boundary condition is expressed in terms of first order derivative, in that case, you have to use the formula of Fourier cosine transform. Okay. So what is the formula for finite Fourier cosine transform? The formula for finite Fourier cosine transform is, if I apply the finite Fourier cosine transform on both sides, it will be 0 to 6 del u by del t cos n pi x by 6 into dx. And on the right side, it will be 0 to 6 del square u by del x square cos in pi x by 6 into dx. Okay, so that's the formula for finite Fourier cosine transformation. And in your formula for sine, here you have to write down just sine in pi x by 6 dx, and here this into sine in pi x by 6 into dx. So that's the difference. When your boundary conditions are represented in terms of the first order derivative, in that case you have to use finite Fourier cosine transformation. And when your boundary condition is simply expressed without any derivative term, then you have to use finite Fourier sine transformation, which we have seen in our previous classes. Okay, so that's the difference. That's the difference. Now the question is, here I have write down this is equal this ux 6 comma t is equals to 0. And these are the boundary conditions, right? And there is a specific name of this boundary condition. What is the specific name of this boundary condition? Can anyone say what type of boundary conditions is this? Here, when in your boundary condition, it contains the derivative terms, then
Initial boundary.
Sorry? Initial?
Yes, ma'am.
No, basically,
No,
when you are talking about this condition, when your t is 0, then it is known as initial condition. And for your first order, or I think you have give this answer by considering this one, y prime plus y is equals to 0. In that case, the initial condition will be like this, right? You are talking about like this one. We have discussed it in the Laplace transformation. So considering this one, you are talking about this, but here it is indicating the boundary condition, since 0 and 6 are the boundary of your, this is the domain. This is the domain. So this is your initial boundary. This is your terminal boundary. So that means these are boundary condition. And when your boundary condition here dux, here ux, it means del u by del x. Okay. Here ux means del u by del x. That means it indicates the first order differentiation of your function with respect to x. And these types of boundary condition are known as, someone called it as Newman and someone called it as Neumann boundary condition. Okay. Such type of boundary conditions are known as Newman or Neumann boundary condition. Now you can ask, so the conditions which we have used in our previous classes, something like this, 0 comma t, u 0 comma 6 comma t is equals to 0. So what type of condition is this? It's simple, and its name is Dirichlet boundary condition. And this boundary condition, this is known as Neumann or Newman boundary condition, and this boundary condition is known as Dirichlet boundary condition. Since you have to give your viva, that's why I just discussing about this matter, okay? Because you can face such type of questions in your viva section. That's why I just discussing these problems. So is there, this one is known as this is known as Newman or Neumann boundary condition, and the first one is known as Dirichlet boundary condition. I just forget the spelling. Okay, let me check the spelling. Where I will get the spelling.
ম্যাম
Probably
এগুলো
the
একটু
spelling is
লিখে
something
পিডিএফ করে
like,
গুগল ক্লাস,
sorry?
ম্যাম এইগুলো সব একটু একটা জায়গায় লিখে পিডিএফ করে গুগল ক্লাসরুমে আপলোড দিয়ে দিলে ভালো হতো।
আপনারা ভাইবার জন্য কি বলবেন সেটা আমি লিখে দেব।
ম্যাম অনেকটা তো সাধারণ জ্ঞানের মতো লাগতেছে আমার কাছে।
জন্যই বললাম ওটা জিকের মতো, তুমি লিখে দিয়ে দিলে ভালো হতো।
You just okay, in your review classes in the next probably next week, in your next week classes I will take the classes regarding viva. Okay, one class I will take regarding viva. So for today's, that's all regarding your ZK or viva. What do you think? Now we'll go for the review of Laplace transformation. Okay, so the first condition, the first type of boundary condition is known as Dirichlet boundary condition, and the second one is known as Newman or Neumann boundary condition. Okay, and there are another two conditions, boundary conditions, but that's not necessary here. that's all regarding our today's lecture. Now we will go for the question pattern. Your credit of this course is what? 4, right? The credit of this course is 4. So in your final exam, the total marks will be term final, your total marks will be what? 120. Do you know the question pattern of your term final?
একটা ইনস্ট্রাকশন আসছে না।
Okay.
When you previous one, but this one we don't know.
Okay. So here, basically in one section, I am talking about my section. In my section, the term finals total mark is 120 in my section. Okay. And this marks distribution is for 4 credit, not for 3 credit. For 3 credit, the distribution is different. I'm talking about 4 credit because the credit for this course is 4. Okay. So here your final term examinations whole mark is 120. You have 4 questions, but in the number of question number 4, it will be considered in the Viva section. So theoretically, you get 3 questions. And from here, you have to answer 2 questions. You have to answer 2 questions from 3. But here there is a problem. Question number 1 is compulsory. Okay. Question number 1 is compulsory for you. You cannot decide it or you cannot skip it. You cannot skip this question number 1. It is fixed. You have to answer this. And from 2 and 3, you have to answer another one. Is it clear? That means theoretically, you have to answer 2 questions among 3. And 1 question, 1 is fixed for you. And you can choose another one from question number 2 or 3. The marks for this is 48. For this is 48. And from Viva, it is 24. I think it's totally 120. Okay. So that's the question pattern.
ম্যাম ভাইবার জন্য যে কোশ্চেন ওটা খাতায় লিখতে হবে নাকি শুধু অ্যানসার দিতে হবে?
No, just your teacher or the instructor will ask you some basic idea. Regarding your subject, I just ask you, probably your class teacher will take your Viva. So in that case, I think you will get the flexibility. I know what is necessary for you to learn, okay? And I know what I taught you in the class. So I will ask you some questions regarding your class and your basic knowledge about this course, okay? Nothing else. So that's the question pattern. Now I can give you one opportunity. You can select the topic for compulsory set questions. Do you have any query? Which topic is suitable for you to give the
Laplace transformation.
Okay. I also decided it that you will choose the Laplace transformation. Okay. So question number 1, which is compulsory for you, and the topic will be Laplace transformation. Is there any objection here? Anyone?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. But you have to complete this part carefully and seriously, because since this part is compulsory and you have chosen this topic, then I think this question will be different, quite a bit different. Okay. So we have
ম্যাডাম
selected.
আমরা চুজ না করলেও তো আপনি এটাই দিতেন, তাহলে আবার ডিফারেন্ট কেন হবে?
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, then I will choose the Fourier analysis. Is it okay?
না না ম্যাম, এখন তো হবে না।
I just say that I know you will select this topic Laplace transformation, but it's not my decision. Okay. But I thought that you will choose this topic Laplace transformation because comparatively, if I make a comparison between Fourier analysis and Laplace transformation, I think this topic is easier for you. That's why. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, আমাদের ইন্টার্ম এক্সামের আগে ম্যাম আর মিড টার্ম এক্সামের আগে ম্যাম ইম্পর্টেন্ট ম্যাথগুলো একটু বলে দিয়েন ম্যাম।
Basically, important maths which I solved in your class and which is included in your PDF file. That's are important for your term final. Okay.
All that is important, ma'am.
Sorry.
All the maths are important, ma'am.
Yes, all the maths are important. Let me explain it. Okay. I just give you the review of Laplace transformation. So let me explain. Basically, at the starting classes of Laplace transformation, we have learned some properties, some definitions, but from here only the definition of Laplace transformation you have to learn. Only the definition of Laplace transformation, okay, among definitions properties. And in your class, I have proved some properties, but the proofs are not necessary. Proofs are not necessary. You should not learn the proof of your properties. You only need the statement because you have to apply it in different problems, okay? And probably we have solved some problems, some examples of Laplace transformation. So it's necessary for you, examples of Laplace transformation, and try to follow the examples which can be solved by the properties t to the 4 multiplication by t to the 4 n division, multiplication, division, derivative.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes.
ম্যাম আপনি বলেছিলেন যে যদি মানে কোয়েশ্চেনে মার্কস বেশি হয় তাহলে লাইক আমরা মানে মাঝে মাঝে করি যে ল্যাপ্লেস ট্রান্সফরমেশন অফ sin t, তো ওটাকে আমরা ডাইরেক্ট বসায় দিই। তো যদি মার্কস বেশি হয় দেন আমাদের sin t টাকে প্রুফ করতে হবে।
Yes, you have to do it.
ম্যাম যদি e to the power 80 তাহলে ওটা আমাদের প্রুফ করে দেখাতে হবে, দেন আমরা অ্যাপ্লাই করব এরকম?
Yes, when your question marks is large, if you make a comparison with the length of your question, if you can understand that it's so much easier and it is so much smaller, in that case you have to explain it briefly, okay?
ম্যাম কোয়েশ্চেন মার্কসটা কি রকম, লাইক 10 or 15?
10, it will be 10.
10, ওকে
It
ম্যাম।
will be 10.
ম্যাম 10 থাকলে কি পুরো ডেরিভেশন করে দিব?
Suppose I will give you a problem, find the Laplace transformation or inverse Laplace transformation of sin t by t. Okay, the marks is 10. So in that case, if you just write down that we know inverse Laplace transformation of sin t is equals to this, so your inverse Laplace transformation of this will be this. So here these two lines are not enough. At first you have to find the inverse Laplace transformation of sin t. After that you have to apply the formula or the properties for division by t. Okay?
Okay.
ম্যাম sin t এর যে ফর্মুলা বসাবো ওটা ডাইরেক্ট বসায় দেব না নাকি কিভাবে আসছে ওটা sin t?
Here, the property is not necessary. At first, you have to find the inverse Laplace transformation of sin t in usual way. And after that, you have to find for this by using the properties of division by t. In that case, you can write down a side note that we know that if it happens, then we can find the Laplace transformation of this is equals to this. You have to include your statement as the side note. Okay? That's why the statement of those properties are necessary for you. Got it?
Laplace transformation is compulsory?
Yes, from Laplace transformation, you get the compulsory set questions and you have chosen it. Okay, from here, so just practice the examples which is related to the properties, shifting properties, multiplication by t to the power n, division, derivative. আর কোনো property আছে, scalar property. Okay, so something like this. Now the topic is inverse Laplace transformation. And here one thing is that combining Laplace transformation and inverse Laplace transformation, you will get the compulsory set, not only simply Laplace transformation, okay? From the topic Laplace transformation. Laplace transformation and inverse Laplace transformation. Transformation, and there is a topic, let me check, it is solution of, okay, just 1 minute, okay? Evaluation of integrals. Evaluation of integrals. You know that for one set of questions, you will get 3 questions A, B, C. So you will get the question number A from the topic Laplace transformation, question number B from the topic inverse Laplace transformation, and question number C from the evaluation of integrals. Okay, from the evaluation of integrals, basically in this part, evaluation of integrals, probably we have solved 2 or 3 maths. So it's a great opportunity for you that solving these 2 or 3 maths, you will get 1 portion in your term final. And for the Laplace transformation and inverse Laplace transformation, you have to practice maths or examples which is related to the properties, okay? Have you understood about the compulsory set of questions? From these two topics, you have
Now there's 3 questions. How the marks will be this, will be that.
each of this will be 10. Each of this will be 10.
Then,
Sorry, it is not 10. Your whole marks
yeah,
is
we have
48.
48.
Your whole
Yes,
marks
ma'am.
is 48. So I am not prepared for the question marking, okay? But the whole marks for one set. Whole marks
Ma'am.
for one set will be 48, but still I do not complete your question. That's why I cannot say the individual marks for ABC. Yes?
Ma'am,
question
question number
30 মিনিটে লিখতে হবে তো
Yes, ask your question.
ম্যাম এটা কি যে লাপ্লাসটা কি ম্যাম ফার্স্ট কোশ্চেন এবং ফার্স্টে কি কম্পালসরি এরকম?
Yes. Your Laplace transformation will be the compulsory set of questions. Okay?
That's 16 marks each. I don't know if it will be this, will be there equally.
ম্যাম একটা কোশ্চেন
Yes.
ম্যাডাম এই যে কোশ্চেন যদি এরকম থাকে e টু দি পাওয়ার 80 ইনটু 2 cos সামথিং মাইনাস 3 sin সামথিং, তো ওখানে তো আমরা cos 80 এর সূত্র
In that
ডিরেক্ট
case,
বসায় দিব s বাই
in that case, you can directly use your formula. In that case, you can directly use your formula.
মার্ক বেশি থাকলেও
I hope you will not get that questions in your final exam. Simply, you just use the formula of e to the power 80. So don't be panic about that reason. Okay?
তাহলে ডিরেক্ট s বাই s স্কয়ার প্লাস s স্কয়ার বসায় দিব।
Yes. Just write the side note. We know this is equals to this, and applying this, we get this result. Okay?
ওকে ম্যাম।
The main thing is please try to explain your problem, since the problems related to Laplace transformation are short in the length. So try to explain them. That's all. So for the topic Laplace transformation, inverse Laplace transformation, practice some maths which I have solved in your class and included in your class materials related to the properties. Okay, that means scalar property, shifting property, t to the power n, multiplication by t to the power n, division by t, derivative. So practice those maths which is related to these properties. Okay, and the last one is evaluation of integrals. Here in the topic of evaluation of integrals, probably 3 maths is included. So if you solve this 3-1, then you will get 1 questions in your exam, and it's a big opportunity for you. And so this is your compulsory set 1. Now the question number 2. Now your question number 2. Here you will get 1 portion from the application of Laplace transformation. Application of Laplace transformation, okay? 1 question, this is for A, and for B, we'll get application of Fourier transformation. That means solution of boundary value problem. And in the question number C, probably you will get 1 question from the Fourier integral. I think it will be a lengthy question for you. So I will try to, here you can get the question either from Laplace transformation or Fourier analysis. It is not fixed, okay? So if you solve the application of Laplace transformation and the application of Fourier transformation, that means solution of boundary value problem, I think you will be able to complete your question number 2. And for the question number C, I can pick anyone from Laplace transformation or Fourier analysis. It is not fixed. And one thing is that for application of Fourier transformation or solution of boundary value problem, I have solved some maths in your class, right? Probably 4 or 5 maths. Can you remember it? I think all of you forget. So for this solution,
You have given some math, but probably
yes, probably in the PDF file you will get 7 questions. So these 7 problems are enough for you. Okay, these 7 problems are enough for you for solution of boundary value problem. And For application of Laplace transformation, I think here there are many maths in your class materials. Probably 14
Ma'am.
or 18 types maths. Yes.
ম্যাম এই যে এ টাইপ ম্যাথটা কোয়েশ্চেন 2 এর অ্যাপ্লিকেশন অফ ল্যাপ্লাস ট্রান্সফর্ম ম্যাম এটা কি আমাদের পিডিএফ এ আছে এরকম ইয়েতে ছিল
Yes,
ম্যাম
yes, your PDF is enough. Your PDF file is enough. Probably in your PDF file, I included, provided 2 files related application of Laplace transformation. So in your first PDF file, it contains 14 or 15 maths, and in your second file probably contains 3 or 4 maths. So from the second PDF, you have to complete the whole 3 or 4 maths, and from the first PDF, which contains 14 or 15 maths, just practice for the second derivative. First derivative maths is not necessary here, because if you are able to complete for the second derivative, then you can automatically solve for the first derivative. So for your final term exam, practice those maths which included second derivative. Is it clear?
ইয়েস ম্যাম
Yes, ma'am.
So now the question number 3. Question number 3. In question number 1, you will get a problem with Fourier series expansion. Fourier series expansion from question number B. Probably you will get it Fourier transform. And in your question number 3, it will be Fourier integral. Okay. And for this, you have to practice more maths for Fourier series, but for Fourier transformation and Fourier integral, your class materials is enough. For Fourier series, you have to practice more maths. And for B and C, your class materials is enough. Okay. I think all of you understood the question pattern. Is there any query?
More maths মানে Fourier series থেকে
You have to practice more maths from your textbook.
ম্যাম টেক্সট বুকও করতে হবে?
For
ম্যাম
Fourier
টেক্সট
series,
বুক কোথায়?
textbook. Okay, I will provide it.
না ম্যাম
আপনাদের
এখন
কাছে কি
প্রোভাইড করে
free?
লাভ নেই
ম্যাম
ম্যাম।
একটু সঠিকটা
ম্যাম আমরা
সাজেশন
শুধু
ম্যাম, এখন
PDF আর লেকচারই করি।
এই
এখন
কয়দিনে
textbook-
টেক্সট বুকও করবো ম্যাম।
ম্যাম এমনি অনেক ম্যাথ।
Okay.
ম্যাম
For-
ফুরিয়ার সিরিজ আপনি যে সিটি নিছিলেন না ম্যাম ফুরিয়ার সিরিজের উপরে ওইরকম
ম্যাম শুধু লেকচারই করি
এসএমএ নিছিলেন
শুধু
যে ফুরিয়ার
লেকচারই
সিরিজের।
করি
Okay,
ম্যাম
enough. I will try. For Fourier series, I will, okay. I think for Fourier series, we have practiced for normal simple function and piecewise function. So for piecewise and simple functions, you will get 1 question. For Fourier transformation, you will get 1 question. And for Fourier integral, you will get 1 question, okay? And in your Fourier integral, there is a derivation. That derivation is not necessary for you. Here, there is a derivation. Something like this, derive the Fourier integral formula for sine or cos or odd or even function. It is not necessary. Just learn the formula and solve the mathematical problems. Okay. So that's all for question 1, 2, and 3. And you have to answer any 2 from these 3. Is it clear? And you will. কিছু কোথায় 2টা কোশ্চেনই তো। Why it is এত-
বাউন্ডারি প্রবলেমটা অনেক বড় হবে ওটা অ্যাপ্লিকেশন প্লাস বাউন্ডারি।
Okay, one thing, let me explain. In your midterm, still you do not give your midterm exam, but I take midterm exam regarding the topic Fourier analysis, and it was included boundary value problem and Fourier integral. Okay, and the whole time is 45 minutes for both section A and B. Right? Whole time is 45 minutes.
স্টার ক্রেডিটের কোর্সে 45 মিনিটস কেমন হয়?
I'm not talking about your 4 credit. I am just giving an example. Many of you are talking about that you cannot complete this in this shortest time. So I just give an example. And those students gave 2 answer of 2 questions. One is from boundary value problem and one is from Fourier integral from my section. And they could complete it. So I think all of you will be completed. And in this department, you are more serious than the previous one. Okay, I think you will be capable to answer from this topic. Okay. Yes, I found it.
ম্যাম টেক্সটবুক কিন্তু বাদ, টেক্সটবুক থেকে দিবেন না।
Okay, I will not give for problems from your textbook. But this is your question pattern. You have to answer 2 set questions from 3 set. And here I cannot change the procedure. And here I have to include it 3 questions in each number of question set. In each number of question set, I have to give 3 questions and it is fixed. I cannot change it. Okay. So আমাকে আমার ব্যাপারে কমপ্লেইন করে কোনো লাভ নেই, but I will try to give the problems which is easier to solve within this time. I will try my level best.
ম্যাম একটা কোশ্চেনের দুটা ভাগ করেন, করে দুটা কোশ্চেন করে দেন, তাহলে
কি করব?
ম্যাম আপনি যেমন বলছেন সি নাম্বার কোশ্চেনটা অনেক বড় হয়ে যাচ্ছে, ওই কোশ্চেনটা একটু দুটা ভাগ করে বি তে দেন আর সি তে দেন। বি আর সি একটা
Oh, I see. You are talking about that in our question 3 we have included Fourier series, Fourier transformation, or Fourier integral. And in your, let me explain, question 2, it is application of Laplace transformation, application of Fourier transformation, and C is not fixed yet. Now ask your question, what is your problem? Do you talking about to divide these questions among these and these?
2 নম্বরটা বি আর সি তে ডিভাইড করে দেন।
জি ম্যাম, এটা বলতেছিলাম যে 2 নাম্বারটা বি আর সি তে দিবেন।
Okay, I will combine this to equation number 2 and 3. Now is it clear? I will combine this and this. এখন কোনো সমস্যা আছে?
তাহলে ম্যাডাম কোশ্চেন 2 তে এ আর বি থাকবে খালি।
I don't know, question পরীক্ষার হলে গিয়ে দেখবেন।
I think it's talking about the remove C and get only A and B on each set.
No, it's not possible to move C. What can I do? I can add a simple question in your question number C, but I cannot remove it, okay?
Okay, ma'am, add a simple
We'll
question.
add a smaller questions in your question
Yes,
number
ma'am,
C, okay?
yes, ma'am.
I cannot remove question number C.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay?
ম্যাম মিডেরিয়াটা বুঝলাম না
Ma'am,
ম্যাম।
yes, ma'am. ছোট question number C তে দিয়ে দেন। কোনো অ্যাটাচ করার দরকার নেই।
Anyone any query?
Ma'am,
Sorry?
মিডের পার্টটা বুঝলাম না ম্যাম। এই যে
আচ্ছা, মিডের পার্টটা হচ্ছে
Fourier
আপনারা
integral
বলতেছিলেন, let me explain, আপনারা বলতেছিলেন যে আমরা এত শর্ট টাইমে কমপ্লিট করতে পারবো না। আমি সেটাই বললাম যে আমি কিছু ডিপার্টমেন্টে এক্সাম নিয়েছি, তারা 45 মিনিটস এর মধ্যে, আমার 45 মিনিটস বোথ সেকশনে ছিল, and in my section they can give 2 question answer from boundary value problem and Fourier integral. So here time will not be the problem. You will be complete your exam. এবার বুঝতে পেরেছেন?
Yes, miss.
Okay. So I will stop here. If you have any query in any topic, any question, yes?
ম্যাম আমাদের মিডের জন্য একটু সাজেশন যদি দিয়ে দিতেন।
There is no suggestion here. You have to complete your PDF file, that's all, and your class.
Yes,
What is the syllabus for your midterm exam? Fourier series?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, too many maths, ma'am. If you give some maths like you have given in CA, CT.
Don't say that too many maths for Fourier series. The maths are lengthy, but the number of maths is very low. If you make a comparison with another course of mathematics.
বাট ম্যাম আসিফ স্যারের সিলেবাসটা অনেক বড় ম্যাম, এই জন্য সমস্যা।
Okay. Fourier series, Fourier integral, and Fourier boundary value problem, no? Solution of boundary value problem. If you want, then I can remove one part and you have to answer from 2 topic, but if you take this 3-1, then you will get one optional question. Now choice is yours.
So then it remains same.
Sorry?
Move on and get 2 questions, ma'am.
Move one, get 2 question.
Yes,
No.
না ম্যাম, তাহলে তো আর অপশন থাকে না, 3টা।
আমরা 3টা টপিকই থাক।
I think it will be better for you because if you complete this for your midterm exam, then it will be better for your term final exam.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
So best wishes, just complete your class materials and PDF files for your midterm exam and final. I think that will be enough for you, okay? Since your course is lazy, that's why.
ভাইবার কয়েকটা ডেমো কোশ্চেন্স দিলে ভালো হয়
Sorry?
আসসালামু আলাইকুম
ভাইবার কয়েকটা ডেমো কোশ্চেন্স দিলে ভালো হয়
ডেমো কোশ্চেন্স আপনাদের ডেমো ভাইবা নিব তাহলে নেক্সট ক্লাসে। ঠিক আছে?
ম্যাম আজকে রেকর্ডিং দিয়ে দিয়ে
ম্যাম ভাইভার ব্যাপারে একটা প্রশ্ন ছিল ম্যাম।
Yes.
ম্যাম আমি শুনেছিলাম যে ভাইভা নেওয়া হবে আমরা যে কোয়েশ্চেন গুলো অ্যানসার করব ওই রিলেটেড টপিকে।
ওই রিলেটেড টপিক, yes.
ম্যাম ইজ ইট ট্রু যে আমরা যে কোয়েশ্চেন গুলো চুজ করে অ্যানসার করব আমাদেরকে সেখান থেকেই ভাইভা করা হবে?
No, no, here it is not that at first I ask you which question you have answered, then I ask your viva question. That's not like this. The instructor will see the whole question and ask you question. It is not like that you have answered question number 1 and 2 and I just ask you the viva question from question number 1 and 2. It is not like this. Here you have to take preparations for whole of the question paper. Is it clear?
Ma'am, Viva will be done the same day.
Sorry?
The Viva will it be done the same day after the exam?
Basically, yet we are not confirmed about the procedure or the time when we'll take the viva, but we get some instructions that there will be a session for viva. That's all. Yet the decision is not final when we will take the viva after each exam or at the last of your term final exam. It is not sure yet.
ম্যাম আমি শেষ পর্যন্ত মিডিয়া রিলেটেড একটু কনফিউজ হলাম ম্যাম। 3টা থেকে 2টা কোশ্চেন আনসার করতে হবে এরকম?
Yes. You have to answer 2 questions from 3, but if you remove one topic, then you have to answer 2 from 2.
ম্যাম এখানে তো কোনো কম্পালসরি নাই ম্যাম, মানে 3টা থেকে যে কোনো
Here there is no compulsory. Okay. Is it clear? May I stop here?
Yes ma'am.
Okay. So best of
Yes,
luck for
ma'am.
your coming midterm exam. Yes?
ওকে ম্যাম আসসালামু আলাইকুম
Walaikum salam.
Ma'am, as in instructions. Did administration take into consideration that this entire process is an internet process? And then they gave as an instruction that if your camera goes off, if you leave from the line, it means your exam cancel. And we are dealing with internet. You yourself, you experience the net, sometimes you go offline and come back.
Basically,
so if it happened to a student and they say the exam is canceled for that student, is that fair enough to the student?
Yes, we know that for an unstable internet connection, it's not possible for all of us to join the exam or the class in the right time. And sometimes we drop our internet connection. In that case, the instructor or the teacher will consider your problem, I think. Okay. Some students,
ওকে ম্যাম থ্যাংক ইউ
obviously, since we teachers or instructors are face the same net problem, so we will consider that one. But if I can understand that you are doing these problems or you are creating these problems intentionally, in that case, we will take the step. Otherwise, we will consider your problem. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So thank you, everyone. Take care. Allah Hafiz.
Okay, ma'am.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম
Walaikum Assalam.